Hello, my name is AJ. I'm your HYPOXiX coach for today, and we have level 2.1 HYPOXiX Deep Squat. Now, this is a level 2 mobility exercise and a level 1 engaged mobility breath. So this mobility breathography is a combination of the engaged exhale, which is that 8-second exhalation on our breath stages, blow, hiss, soft shish, loud shish, loosening the ab ribbon around the waist. And then when we get to our stacked inhales, we are going to release our pelvic floor, we're going to release our abdomen, and we're going to fill the ab ribbon. So you're going to feel tension on your ribbon as you go to your stacked inhales, of which we have 3 stacked inhales in a row today. So it's 1, 2, 3. So let's practice our breathography for today. So take a big inhale and blow. Loosen your ribbon, 3 stacked inhales. 1, 2, 3. And it's great being in the seated position because you can really feel the pelvic floor release. You can feel the booty belly with the tactile feedback from your ab ribbon. Now let's combine it with our deep squat, or level 2 deep squat. We have a 3-foot stride length, 1, 2, 3. Turn the feet to the front. We're at a 3-foot stride length because this is that natural stance where we're going to be when we get down to a deep squat on the ground. And so we're gradually, level by level, getting closer to the ground and performing key mobility and strength and stamina exercises. So we're working on the stamina of our legs here. So for this one, in level 1, we were about here with our, with the connection between our hands and our knees. Now we want to be a little bit lower down. So if you can come all the way down to your elbows, wonderful, but that's only if there's no movement in your low back. I want you to hinge forward if you can, get forward on the sit bones and forward toward the pubic bone to push your elbows back into your knees. But if for now you're just like halfway between the elbow and the hand, or even back at the hand, absolutely fine. Meet yourself where you're at. The point is that you're getting mobility in the inner thighs and you're just getting a little forward on the sit bones, right? So you're not back tucked on your tailbone, you're forward on the sit bones and you're towards your pubic bone to get that tactile feedback that you're in the correct position to adequately mobilize the muscles that need to be mobilized to get into a deep squat on the ground. So here I'm going to go to the advanced version. I'm going to be all the way forward here. Oof, that already feels so good. Now, foot tripods are engaged. That's big toe, pinky, heel, equally planted, and the arches of our feet are very lifted for level 2, as if there's blueberries in your arches of your feet and you don't want to squish them. Watch what that does to my knees. It just helps to send my knees back. It engages in my glutes, so I'm engaging the muscles that I'm stretching here. So also the feet are going to pull together, so if the floor was slippery, they pull together like that, which is helping to engage the inner thighs as I stretch them. So lift the arches, pull the feet together, foot tripod. Our gaze, our visual system is worked because we're always working the muscles of our eyeballs, and we're also working our nervous system specifically. So I want you to find a panoramic vision. Find a point on your right, find a point on your left, lock it in, relax your eyes, and try to stay panoramic the whole time. That's going to help to optimize this deep squat by staying relaxed. If your mind is relaxed, your muscles can be more relaxed. And you're also working the muscles of the eyeballs, which I'm very passionate about. Okay, now, one more thing. On the soft shish and loud shish of the engaged exhale, you're going to gently rise off of your seat if you can, and then hold up for your stacked inhales. Now, you can start by staying on your seat. That's totally fine. And then over time, as you develop stamina in this exercise, then rise up a couple of inches on the soft shish and loud shish. That's key before you get to level 3, because I want you to have that ability to be able to hold it for that long before you lower the pelvis even closer to the ground. So you may have noticed, I didn't mention this at the beginning of the video, I'm on a seat that's lower than my 18-inch stool. I was starting on the lower side anyway, but the point is that level 1, you want to be on a higher seat. Level 2, you want to be on a lower seat. I'm on an apple box. This height works really well to be that halfway point between being on the chair and being on that Pilates mini ball on the ground, which is what's happening next. But you can also be on, just anything that's lower than an 18-inch stool. I mean, this is probably about like 12 inches from the ground. And other things that work are just like standard step stools with a couple of yoga blocks on it, or something like that. That's a great modification for level 2. So let's find our position here. We have 4 breath cycles in a row with those 3 stacked inhales. Make sure that you release your pelvic floor and you release your abs on those stacked inhales. Push back into the knees, blueberries in the arches, foot tripods, feet pulled together, panoramic view, forward on the sit bones, no movement in the low back. Let's take it from our engaged exhale, big inhale, and blow. Loosen your ribbon, 3 stacked, 1, 2, 3, set down, blow. Pull the feet together, Loosen your ribbon. Stacked. 1, 2, 3. Blow. Stacked. 1. Released. 3. Loosen your ribbon. Stacked. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I'm sweating. Amazing, amazing work.